Y'all, check out these lights. Don't look at the mess. I'm about to clean all this up. And these lights aren't going to stay right here. I just hung them there just so I could test them out. It's got this nice little remote here. Watch. Ta-da! And they have a timer, and you can dim them and brighten them. But what's cool is they charge on a solar panel. Now I could mount this to the van. I don't know if I want to put any holes up there. And this slides off and on, so I can just mount the little bracket there and see how right there and slide this off. But when I need to charge them, I can slide it on. These could be my cab lights. I just have to hang a hook somewhere to put them. But they're pretty neat, right? Pretty neat. I like them. Temu, like, I don't know, 12 bucks maybe. Pretty cool. Alright guys, so it is time to clean this mess. Alright, the van is full of craft materials and construction materials and just a bunch of random crap. And I really need to get this thing ready for its first camping trip. It's not done. It's not done. I still have to finish the ceiling and a lot of other little details. But those can be done while I'm camping in it. So, yeah, the bulk of everything is pretty much complete. Whew, get off me. Bugs. Anyways, the bulk of everything is complete. So, I need to get this crap out. And it's hard because I'm still using a lot of this crap. So, I've got some totes here. I'm going to try to organize everything like paints and fabrics and construction stuff and whatnot. And label my totes and put them up under the awning. That way I can still easily get to it, but the van is empty. Alright? That's the plan. Also, I'm not a real fan of bugs. Alright, I love to camp and I love the outdoors, but I don't really like the bugs. And there's a lot of places in here for creepy crawlies to hide. So I plan on doing this often, actually. I'm gonna fog it. Once I get it cleaned out and everything, I'm gonna fog it. That's what I do. I've already fogged it one time because in the beginning I had a carpenter ant problem. I mean, we got a lot of carpenter ants in the yard here, and they just like moved into the van. All right, so I've already fogged it once for those. That was a while back. And I'm rambling. But yeah, I'm going to fog it. So let's get this thing cleaned out. Also, I bought these two handy dandy lights from the Dollar General. They just take batteries and they flip on and off. And they're really bright. They're going to go... I might use two in my under storage. So I can flip a light on and see everything under there. But one might be enough. So I'm going to try it with one. And then... if that's good, then I'll use this one somewhere else, maybe in the trunk. So when I need to get in my... I'm calling that back area where my fridge and my batteries and everything is. I'm calling that my trunk because it's basically a trunk now because it's blocked off from this part of the van. So, yeah. And if I need two for under here, I'll just go buy another one and have one for in my trunk. Those are really handy and they're like $6. And they are super, super bright. Let's see. I mean, you can't tell it out here because it's daytime. But I promise, they're super, super bright. Yeah, so let's clean. Okay guys, so everything has been cleaned out, like down in the pockets of the doors. There is nothing anywhere. Nothing in the drawers, on the shelves. I mean, I took everything out because I want to thoroughly clean the van and then I want to set off foggers and I don't want to have to clean the fogger mess off of everything. For my fridge and my solar stuff, I covered it with bags just so that it didn't get like a sticky residue or, I didn't want any residues on that stuff, and I didn't want to set this stuff outside. So now I'm just going to put these foggers in here tonight and set them off and let them do their magic overnight and hopefully clear out any carpenter ants that might still be hiding in here and spiders. Then I'm going to clean it with the pledge, like everything. This here, the fresh pine and juniper, this is a battery operated like air freshener mister, and let me tell you, it smells amazing. It's a limited time smell, so I'm gonna have to go back to Walmart and check all the Walmarts, and I'm gonna go buy every one of those I can find because it is my favorite smell. And look, it came with batteries. I didn't even have to buy batteries. I love this thing. Yes, I definitely suggest buying one of these for your van because it smells incredible. And I'm going to shut up now. But yeah, go buy one of these from Walmart. As I said earlier, I'm going to take that pledge antibacterial stuff and I am going to wipe down every inch of the van, every nook and cranny. I just want to make sure there's no dust, no fogger residue, and I want it to be fresh and clean. And yeah, that's what I'm doing here. Very uneventful, very time consuming. But yeah, clean, clean, clean. We need a cleaning song. Guys, I went to Walmart and I bought the cheapest set of sheets they had. It was like $10, and I am so impressed with these sheets. For starters, they have a tag on the top and bottom that say top or bottom. Because, you know, putting fitted sheets on is a real pain. 9 times out of 10, you're going to put the side on the top, and then you have to start all over. So, very impressed with that. Now, I bought these sheet straps, which were very helpful. And but these sheets also had like a strap built into the corners. I still needed my straps because these are twin sheets and my bed is not a full size twin. But very impressed with these $10 sheets from Walmart. Okay, I've bought expensive sheets that were not this quality. I also bought the cheapest pillow that was like $4, and it is a really comfortable pillow. This just goes to show that the higher the price does not always mean the better the quality. Okay, so I got all of this from the dumpster last year. And I've checked everything out. That's a camp table. And this is a Blackstone, okay? Now, it's not in the best condition, all right? But it was free. And, oh goodness. Yeah, that just slides right off. Not a big deal. And it was missing the connectors. But I'm thinking not much can really go wrong with these. So we're going to see if we can get it back in working condition. I bought a few parts for it. So I think this is the correct connector. I think. Ordered this on Amazon. I got a bottle of gas here. And then I ordered this cleaning kit. Maybe it'll work. Maybe it won't. I don't know. But we're going to give it a try and see if I can bring this griddle back to good health. So, that's what we're going to do. Alright guys, so the table is put together. I haven't cleaned it or anything. And the grill fits perfectly. So I'm thinking the person that threw the table away threw the grill away. They tried camping and they said, nope, not for me. We're done. But I'm going to see if this part I bought, if it fits. And then I'm going to put in the gas and see if it will turn on. And hopefully I don't blow up. So here we go. Okay, so I think I got it right. And Bo is back here playing. So sorry for that. Bo, what are you doing? Bo, say us. What are you doing? Huh? He's digging. He's trying to dig to another dimension over there. You gotta be quiet for a minute. Shush. shush. No, I don't. No, I don't. Anyways, let's turn this on. There's no like on or off switch for the gas. I really hate when things don't have on or off switches. I really do. I don't know. I feel like everything needs an on or off. Oh, please, let's don't blow up. Oh, look at there. Look. It works. Can you see the fire? It works, guys, and it was in the trash. And now I have a grill if I can get it clean. So, hopefully I can get it clean. Okay, so I'm not camping yet, but I did pull over here just to get the feel of it and make sure this is somewhere I want to do my trip. I'm gonna set up my kitchen and everything and show y'all what it might look like and see how everything flows. Boo-boo! He's like, wait a minute, I live there. Anyhow, yeah, that's what we're doing. We're just playing. Because playing's the most important part of life, right? Just because we're adults doesn't mean we don't need to play anymore. There is one problem with this site. So, as I mentioned in the last video, I picked a site that doesn't work. And the reason this site doesn't work is it doesn't have power. And, I mean, the water could turn on, but it does have a leak. So, this area, like, there's the van. This area, you kind of sink up in the mud. See there where I just stepped? So, I'm gonna maybe lay some gravel over that, just so I know not to go into that area. But I still have plenty of yard here. So, and I gotta make sure, he's been sick. He had to go to the vet. He's on 4 different medicines. He got sick from digging in the dirt, okay? Apparently his immune system is not up to par because God only knows what he went through the first 2 months of his life. And he's still trying to get to his strongest self. So I'm supposed to not let him dig in the dirt, not let him eat sticks and stuff, because all of your dirt has parasites and rodent feces and a lot of little dangerous things that we can't see with our eyes, okay? And most times a dog's system, you know, it can filter out that stuff and kill it and clean it and it's fine. But with Bo, his system isn't up to par yet, so it's going to be hard not letting him dig in the dirt. I'm not going to be too extreme. I'm going to let him eat the stick there because, you know, I'm a firm believer, let your kids play in dirt and it will build their immune system. So while he's on this medicine, I just have to be extra careful, I guess. So yeah, that's going to be a struggle. Now, right now I have all my kitchen stuff here, and that is not going to be feasible, okay? Because I have dogs and stuff that have to travel with me. But what I'm looking into, excuse me, is buying one of those hitchy things, cargo carriers, that's just like a little platform out here. And then I can stack my kitchen stuff and whatever there, strap it down, and that's how I will haul the kitchen. And if it doesn't fit and it just doesn't seem, you know, practical to carry all this around, then I won't, okay? Not all of this is kitchen stuff. That's 2 kitchen tables. That's a Blackstone. That's it. That's just junk that I've taken out of my van and haven't put back because, you know, I emptied everything out to clean and I haven't put everything back in here yet. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be working on. Setting the van up for camping success. Boo-boo! Say hey, Bo. Hey, Bo Cephas. He's like, ugh, what do you want, lady? Always in my face with the camera. Boo-boo! How you feeling, Bo? Everybody wants to know how you're feeling. See, I'm feeling great, and I'm out here filling my gut with more critters. Yeah. For now, I did bring my drop cord over here, and I'm gonna run it across the street to that pole, because right now I don't have my power. Oh, it's locked. I don't have my solar hooked up right now because I'm still waiting on some parts. So I need a fan. But I chose this site because, you know, there's a lot of trees, but it does get some sun. So I want to test my solar when I go to camp and see how it works in partial sun. So that's what I'm getting right now, and it's about, I don't know, 11 o'clock in the morning, I think. I don't know, something like that. So I basically got a full camp kitchen out of the dumpster. I figured I could put my sink on that. since it's already wet there anyways. And I don't plan on fully setting up a big kitchen like this all the time. I really hadn't planned on having a kitchen this size at all. But I mean, I found it in the dumpster. So, y'all look at this hair. This is what I look like all the time. Okay? Humidity and curls. Alright, it's just, it'll just stay there. Yeah. But whatever. It was free, so we'll try it out on a few trips and see how it goes. This sun is not working. Woo! Let's go in here. Yeah, it was free, so we'll test it out and see how I like camping with it. Okay, so I need some suggestions for this. Alright, I know it's a crappy awning idea, but I need something to block the sun. I don't really like tying the trees, but I did tie that into a tree, but there's no tree over here. So, do they make poles? You know, maybe a shower rod? I don't know. I don't think that's going to work very well. I don't want to carry around a stick, and it can only be one size. So, I don't know. Let me know in the comments an idea for front legs. That'd be great. Okay, so the more that I sit here and I look at that kitchen setup, the more claustrophobic I feel. All right. I guess I'm kind of a minimalist. The least amount of things that I have, and the smaller they are, the better and more free I feel. Having a lot of stuff and a lot of big bulky stuff, it feels like weight on my shoulders. Okay, not really sure how to explain it, but it feels like weight on my shoulders, and I feel heavy. I like, for one, for everything I own to fit in the van. Technically, that stuff's not in the van. It's outside the van because I don't have to use a cargo carrier to haul it. I want to be able to, I don't have to take camp down when I need to go somewhere. I don't need a big grill like that to cook. Okay, I don't. That's just, I mean, it's nice to have, and if you have a big family and you want to cook big dinners, that's fine. But I can cook a big dinner on something much smaller. Like I said, it was never in my original plan to have that big of a kitchen setup, but I found it in the dumpster. So I thought, well, hey, you know, it's cool, it's free, let's use it. But it's making me feel heavy. So I'm probably going to possibly sell that on Marketplace now that I've cleaned it up and restored it. Probably the camp tables too. And then I'll use that money to buy me a smaller something. I really don't need a griddle because I like to cook over the fire, and I have a portable little stove that I cook on with fire. That's my preference. Now, a propane griddle of some sort would be nice for when it's bad weather, because you know you can't really cook over the fire in the rain, and you can't really cook over the fire in the van. Okay, it's not feasible. So maybe I'll sell that and I'll buy something on a much smaller scale, because I'm just feeling heavy with that. Feels heavy. I don't want to feel heavy. I want to feel light and free. So yeah, that's probably what I'm gonna do. But it's Saturday afternoon. I should already be done with these clips and be working on the video. I like to have it uploaded 24 hours in advance. But this week kind of ran long, got away from me. So we're going to wrap this up here. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you next Sunday at 4 p.m. What do you got there? What you chewing on? Nothing. Him's not chewing on nothing. Him's a good baby, yes. Can you say bye-bye? You want to say bye-bye? Oh, goodness. Let's take this off. Can you say bye-bye? What are you eating? You're eating something. What you got? The kisses. The kisses. Say bye. Bye-bye. Wave to the camera. Hey. Be still. You're supposed to smile. Say cheese. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. Yes. Okay. All right. Come over here. Come back over here. Put your harness back on. All right. Can we sit? Can we show the people how we sit? Hey, sit. Oh my God, he's such a good boy. He's so smart. Good boy, bro. You want to do it again? So that way it wasn't an accident. Hey, sit. Sit. No, don't get mouthy. One more time. Sit. Up. Sit. 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 Oh, there we done it. That might have been just because you wanted to. But you did it, Bo. You did it. You're still smart in Mama's book. You are. Wait. Good boy, Bubba.